I must have been re-knitting the last 10 rows for almost 4 hours. Last February, I decided to knit my very first petit knit pattern. I had in my stash a sweater amount quantity of drops Baby Merino in an off-white color, and I thought the cumulus blouse would be the right pattern for it, as it is on the lighter side of winter garments and more suitable for the mild winters we have here in Greece. Of course, the yarn is not the suggested yarn for this pattern, and I was completely off gauge, so I had to improvise. I made a lot of modifications and it did work and made my blouse fit, but I wasn't satisfied with the result. The color of the yarn had a lot of yellow in it, and I didn't like it paired with my skin tone. I have had used this yarn before in a crochet baby blanket and in a knitted baby cardigan. I had no issues, but this time my stitches were like very uneven, like something was wrong with my tension, or like I was knitting for the first time. Of course, all those things added up and had as a result not to wear the blouse at all, so I decided to reknit it. But first I had to unravel. As neat and beautiful the result of the Italian bind-off is, the more painful and the hassle is to undo it. I had to unravel in a certain way and not make a ball, so I would be able to fix the curly yarn. I got this steamer from Lidl a few months ago and it works perfect in those kind of cases, and my yarn was ready to use. Hello, I haven't talked to you at all, but as you saw from the beginning of the video, I unraveled my cumulus blouse because I want to reknit it, and I prepared the yarn. I also bought a few weeks ago brushed alpaca silk from Drops to combine with the merino, the baby merino yarn that I made the cumulus blouse before. And I don't know if you saw, but that color was pretty yellow. I don't know if it picks up on the camera, and because I have a lot of yellow in my skin, I look like I'm dead, and I knew I wasn't going to wear it. Also, this yarn, it's like my stitches, if I don't keep a certain tension, it shows so much. Like I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but it was showing so much that I didn't like it. So I decided to buy a yarn that it was on the beige side of colors, which I do not gravitate. I usually like cold colors, but I thought that it's marzipan color, I think. I don't remember exactly, because when you buy the yarn, you see the number, but it has a name that it doesn't appear on the yarn that you get. Anyway, I think it's the marzipan color. I will have the exact colors in the description box below. And it's currently New Year's Eve. I have probably already told you my wishes for the new year. So I just finished all the things I wanted to do around the house. I was working today, and I'm waiting for my husband to come home because he works, and I hope he doesn't get stuck in traffic, but we'll see. And at the moment I am enjoying alone time. This is, for an introverted like me, like a gift. I love it. And I thought I would have the time to start the cumulus blouse with light on so that you can watch me if I film it, but that's not going to happen because I was thinking that I would have the time to start it after I finish my kilometer scarf from Florence, made by Florence. But I'm about to finish this. I'm just going to start with a Kitchener stitch to bind off, and my kilometer scarf will be ready. I really enjoyed it as a side project. It's very easy and it's a free pattern. So because I'm going to finish this today, I want something to knit, and I'm going to start with the cumulus blouse because I have ordered that marzipan alpaca silk, but I ordered 7 skeins. I think it's not enough, but I want to have time to see if I want more so I can order it and have it after all those days with closed stores are done. And we'll see if I like the color, if I don't like the color, or it doesn't suit my skin again. It's not something I have already gauged and I'm not going to. I think I'm going to give it away. I'm going to knit it and give it away. So that's the plans for tonight. We are going to watch a movie and relax with a glass of wine and have a few quiet moments, because those days sometimes can be very hectic. So I will see you later. I don't even remember where I left you last time. It has been crazy the last few days, because I come home really late and it's night outside, so I cannot film anything. I'm sorry about the lighting, but if I do not show you right now, you will probably have to see the pattern finished. Well, I'm sure I told you that I started re-knitting the pattern in size 4 like I did the previous time. When I make a pattern from top down, I usually make the neck and the sleeves before I continue with the body, because it always seems different to me size-wise. I mean, how long I want the garment, if I do the sleeves first and the neck. So I did the same thing here with the cumulus blouse, and I knitted the arm. So I tried it on and size 4 was too big for me, so I ripped it off and I started knitting size 3, and I split it for the sleeves, and I made the first sleeve, and I think I saw on Candid Knit, she made the cumulus blouse with a picot edge, and I decided to do the same because I'm not a big fan of the I-cord endings, and I was thinking when I started re-knitting this that I would make one by one rib, but when I saw the peacock edge, I decided to follow this. And I don't know if I was too tired or it was too late, and I remembered a totally different thing of instructions, and I think I must have been re-knitting the last 10 rows for almost 4 hours. I mean, not continuously 4 hours, but 4 hours in 2 days. It's a lot for me, those last days. That's a lot of time for me. So I finally decided to look for her instructions in Ravelry, and I found a video. I will link it in the description box below so that you can see the video I saw and help me understand better the picot edge. So I finished the first sleeve, and now I have already put the stitches on my needles so that I can knit the second sleeve, and then I'm going to knit the neck and then the body, so I can have a very good idea of how much yarn I need, if I need more yarn. And I made a promise to myself that I will only buy the amount of yarn that I need. I mean, if I need just one skein, I will buy this one skein, because I don't know about you, I have this crazy thing that the thing I buy must be more pricey than the cost of the delivery. So I end up buying more things, which is crazy. This is why I've ended up with so much yarn which I don't know what to do. So I will continue with the second sleeve. I think it turns a little bit here. I didn't make any decreases on the hand like the pattern suggests. I just changed my needle to a 3.5 millimeter needle so that I can make the picot edge. The rest of the sleeve has less decreases than the pattern suggests. I don't know if it's going to be too wide for my hand. I wanted this to be kind of straight but not very loose. I don't know how to explain it, but I haven't cut the yarn yet because I want to try it on to see how it looks on me, and if it doesn't look good, so then I will re-knit it again, probably with a picot edge again, but we will see. So I'm at the point where I'm going to start the second sleeve. I'm sorry, I probably look like a mess because I've been running around all morning to prepare my house because I have guests tonight, so I'm sorry. This is the only time I have during the day to film, and as you can see, I'm almost done. I'm very glad I didn't order any more yarn because I think it's at the right point on my waist, and I haven't done the picot edge yet. And the only thing I do not like is on the arms. I didn't make any decreases, so it seems like they're folding, but I hope this will be okay after I block it. But overall, I'm very glad I did it. This is the yarn I have left from the alpaca brushed silk from Drops, so I think it's okay for me to have my picot hem and sew it. I tried making Jenny's how it's called, the bind off where it's stretchy, Jenny's stretchy bind off, I think, and I'm not very used to it, so I think I'm going to do the hem here with the Kitchener stitch, which is really stretchy, and probably I will unravel the arms also so I can fix this thing here by making some decreases, and I don't know, I hope I can correct it when I block it, but overall I think it's okay, and it will be very different after blocking, like all clothes are, and after weaving in the endings that are hanging all over the place. I have finished my first object for 2026, my cumulus blouse. It was ready about 10 days ago. Today it's the 31st of January, but it took like 5 days to dry because I dry my clothes outside and we had very humid weather. So it was a challenge for me to dry it and block it, but all good at the end. I think I could have gone for size 2. As you can see, it's I have positive ease over my bust circumference, but I don't mind. I think I like it this way and it feels very good. I don't know if you can see with my Bordeaux corduroy pants. I'm not sure about the picot edge. I feel like it still turns a little bit. I feel like I could block it twice, once or twice again, so I can be sure that it will not turn around like when you wear it and sit and use it. But overall, I prefer much better this pattern than the other one that I made. It was too yellow. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but now it has become a little more brown and a little more softer on my skin tone. At least I feel it like that, and I'm very pleased, and up to the next one. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you at the next one. Bye.